Today we get to check out and drive this beautiful B5 Blue original numbers matching motor and tranny 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. It's a fantastic looking car, riding on a very nice set of the Magnum 500 chrome rims, Cooper Cobra raised white leather tires all the way around. The tires are in great shape. This car's got a fantastic stance. Got its stock manifolds, comes equipped with power steering. It's got a brand new Napa Legend battery we just put in it. Factory fender tag, which decodes it as a factory B5 Blue on B5 Blue car. It's got black interior. Does have the factory air grabber set up on it, Coyote duster, and that all works and is functional. We just lubed all the dials and stuff like that up. The cables are all lubed up and ready to go. Again, numbers matching motor, numbers matching transmission. We did verify that the VIN number is on the motor and on the transmission. As we look on the bottom side of the hood and the inner fenders, it's all the original paint in here. So it's the original B5 Blue paint still from the factory on the inner fender wells, radiator support, front top of the grill here, and the bottom side of the hood. The rest of the car has all been repainted at least once, but the original paint is still under the hood. As far as our hood gap goes, it lines up really nice across the top of the fender and stuff, but our gap on the front here of the hood is a little wider than it is in the back, but we still have a nice gap to where it's not touching anywhere. We come over here to the passenger side, a nice wide gap from front to back. This one's a little more even, but again, a nice gap where we're not touching. As we go to the chrome and the bright work on the car, the front and the rear bumper and the both of the mirrors are all original, so there is some scarring in the chrome, a few little pits, stuff like that. So if a guy wants to make it an absolute show car, you would want to have the bumpers re-chromed, or you can purchase new bumpers, I think, from Classic Industry for around $400 a piece. So new bumpers would help the car, and so would mirrors, but they are the original bumpers, presentable but not show quality. As we look up and down the sides of this Roadrunner, it's a very nice straight car, very solid car. If we go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see the floor pan pictures of it. The floor pans, when we got it on the hoist, we power washed it, and there was no prior undercoat on the floor pan. So what we did is we power washed it, let it dry for a day, and then we went ahead and just painted the floors black, so, and the suspension and stuff. So very solid original undercarriage, frame rails, floor pans, everything looks really good underneath. The air grabber plates here, covers are orange just like they should be. And there's no chips or anything like that around the paint on these, which a lot of times when they install them, they'll chip up the paint. This one did not. It looks beautiful. This paint's got a ton of metallic in it, this B5 Blue, and looks really nice. The hood looks excellent. The cowl and stuff looks to be in great shape. We have one little paint crack right here in the cowl, just very, very thin. Other than that, the rest of the paint there looks excellent. We come over here to the passenger side front fender. There's no bubbles or blisters anywhere down low. And check out this door gap. Very nice even door gap here. Magnum 500s are polished beautifully. They're nice chrome. Again, tire tread on the tires are in excellent shape. As we go down here to the rocker panel, all the way from the rocker panel down here, all the way to the lower quarter, there's no bubbles or blisters. It looks excellent. Lower door, there's no bubbles or nothing. The passenger side mirror is really in good shape. The glass is good and the chrome is good. The driver's side mirror will need to could be redone. There's some scratches in the driver's side mirror and a couple pits on the mirror. Chrome handles are original. We do have two tiny little paint chips right here, very small. Other than that, it's got a nice even door gap from top to bottom. As we open the doors, corner of the door is in excellent shape here. As far as our black interior goes, the door panel's been replaced, armrest bases and armrests have all been replaced. Window goes up and down very nicely. The felts are nice on there. Roof rail rubbers, I think, are original. They are a little hard, so I'm guessing they are the original roof rail rubbers still. Door rubbers have been replaced with the paint job. It's all B5 blue everywhere you see. I don't think this car has ever been painted any other color to my knowledge. Inside the door jamb area is nice. The scuff plates were replaced. Carpet was replaced. The seat covers were all redone, and when they did that, they did embroider roadrunner stitching in each seat, and then a little bit on the back. If you look at the back panel back here, it's got some nice 6x9s and then a raised roadrunner on the back, which really looks nice on it. Carpet's excellent. Seat belts are nice. We have seat belts in the front and we have seat belts in the rear. Looks like 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. Back seat is excellent. Door panels, front and rear, are all replaced. I shouldn't say that. They look like they were new, but if we look here in the corner, there is some little scuffs right here along this edge. But other than that, they're in excellent shape. The ashtrays are nice. Bases still have nice chrome on them. The paintable metal pieces look good, and the armrest pads look great. So very, very nice door panels, nice seats, good seat backs. Just very, very well done. 1969 numbers matching Roadrunner. If we go ahead and we open up here, the light works under the dash. Also the dome light works. So dome lights on the dash and everything works. Here's your carb air. I did order a new cable for this. It was a little sticky. We got everything loosened up under the hood, but this cable broke as we tried to get everything going. So I got a brand new cable. We just got that unhooked right now. So a new cable's coming for that, so that'll work properly. Again, this numbers matching motor is carrying 80 pounds of oil pressure, and our temperature is coming up on it too. It's been running here for about 5 minutes. So the horn works. The dash pad itself is excellent, so that's in great shape. The pad down in here is in wonderful shape. Really nice car. We didn't talk about the headliner yet. The headliner's in good shape as well. I think that's all been replaced. It's nice and tight. It does have the shoulder belts as well. Over the wheel well, there's no bubbles or blisters. Behind the wheel, no bubbles or blisters. Quarter panel paint, door paint. Really, maybe a couple tiny little chips I pointed out along the edge of that door. Other than that, the paint on this passenger side is fantastic. Not a lot of chips at all. It's got nice dual exhaust, doesn't smoke, has a great sound to it. Back bumper and front bumper both have those little bumper guards. They're original. Back bumper's, you know, pitted and does have a couple little dings in it between the bumper guards. As we look at the top of the quarters, top of the trunk lid, that all looks excellent. Around the back window area, there's no bubbles or blisters. No one has filled this crease in with body filler or nothing like that, like you see a lot of times. So very, very nice back end of this 1969 Roadrunner. If we go inside the trunk, you'll see in the pictures, the trunk pan is super solid. You can see that from the bottom side, as far as I can see. But somebody dyno-matted the entire trunk. The previous owner had that done. It was going to carpet it all in there just to make it nice. And it does have a nice ride, a nice quiet ride inside, so it does help a lot. But it is dyno-matted inside the trunk, so it will need to be carpeted in there. If we go over here to the roof pillars, a lot of times you'll see some stress cracks or something in here. There's absolutely no flaws down in here whatsoever. You come up on the roof, there's no dings or chips or cracks or any issues on the roof. That's in excellent shape. Behind the rear wheel is excellent. In front of the wheel is excellent. I don't see no blisters or any issues there whatsoever. Over the wheel's good. Quarter panel's in great shape. We have, this is, yeah. Looks like just a little bit of rubbing compound or just a tiny little paint imperfection right here. Other than that, we have a nice even door gap again. As far as our rocker panel goes, lower fender goes, no bubbles or blisters. Corner of the door is fantastic. Paint on the front fender, driver's side, as we look at the top of it and the front of it, it's just in fantastic shape. It could use a new marker light over here. It does have a crack in the marker light in the lens. But really, I don't think anyone will be disappointed with the paint. I'd call it a very nice high driver quality, local car show quality paint. You rechrome those bumpers or replace those, you get yourself a car you can take to any car show and be super proud of it. Here's the pits on this factory mirror. You can just see it's kind of highly pitted there. Window goes up nice. You got your rubbers here, original roof rail rubber there. You look in here behind the fenders. It's all nice and solid. There's your inside corner of the door there. Door panel, front door panels have been replaced. They're perfect. Armrest bases have all been replaced. They're in great shape as well. Corner of your door. Whoever did the seat covers just did a fantastic job. You know, they got good padding on them. There's your factory lever right here. Chrome levers are in nice shape here as well. Back seat is fantastic. Door panels, headliner. It does have the bucket seats with the buddy seat. So if you really want that bucket seat feel, you can definitely take the buddy seat out. But that's all been reupholstered and done very nicely as well. We talked about it a little bit. Our temperature gauge works, our gas gauge, alternator gauge works. We have a brand new battery, 99,257 miles. The way the paint looks underneath the hood being original, I'm pretty sure that's stock miles on it, but I can't be certain. It does have an aftermarket AM/FM radio. If I figure out how to turn it on, there we go. Not quite sure if the, I thought it worked the other day when I test drove it, but we got volume, but I'm not getting anything in as far as a station, so the antenna's down, so that could be it too. Again, oil pressure's at 80 pounds, horn works, flashers work, all our lights work, guys, wipers work on it. Heater fan works. So that does work on all the speeds there. Idles beautifully. Transmission shifts right into gear, doesn't jump into gear at all. One thing I put on the ticket, and we didn't get adjusted 100% right, we need to test drive it again and adjust it one more time, is a kickdown. So the kickdown is there on the transmission and it will work. We just need to adjust it a little better. As far as our turning signals work, they both work out on the hood, both sides. This Roadrunner does have power steering, which is great. A lot of them don't. So pretty much all it has for options is the power steering and the rear mirror. The 4-barrel kicks in nice, but our kick down isn't working, isn't shifting properly that way. So. Speedometer works great, doesn't bounce at all. Car sounds good, the front end feels super tight. It does not need an alignment. Really guys, there isn't hardly any play in that steering box. So when you turn the wheel, the tires come right with it. I just wish we could have had that kick down working properly before I videoed it, but I'll kind of go through the gears once and we'll show you what it does here. Here comes our radio, guys.
credit.
So we're fine on the antenna.
Brand products for your family at Home Choice.
We just didn't get a good, go ahead and shut it off. So radio's gonna work fine, antenna works fine. Transmission works perfectly, 55, 60 mile an hour, just like that. 4-barrel kicks right in. It's just that's where at 55, 60, I want that transmission to shift from third to second. It'll really give you that extra boost. Front end feels good. I mean, whoever gets this Roadrunner should be super happy with the way it runs, looks, and drives. It's a very good, solid Roadrunner. Brakes work perfect, absolutely no pull left or right. We got a really nice full pedal on it. No power brakes, but in my opinion, definitely not needed.